Hello everyone, this is JY Leong from Autonics JB office. This video is introduction and sharing about the photoelectric sensor product from Autonics. First, let me introduce our BTF series as ultra compact thin type photoelectric sensor with built-in amplifier. So first, it is ultra thin design, just 3.7 mm and able to detect the tiny object as 0.2 mm. The maximum detection distance up to 1 meter for the true beam type, and it is IP67 protection structure. Visible detect spot. This is a very useful during the installation or setup. And then we also design for the operation stated display as red LED and green LED. For your information, red LED is display or indicate for detect. And then the green color LED is for the stability for the sensors. And then next, share to you for the application. So regarding the picture, this is the machine using for the semicon industry. And then normally, if semicon industry we are facing will be the space limitation. So the designer apply with our BTF series to achieve the requirement. Next, we also sharing for the similar product as just now. What we share is a BTF. This is a BTS series. This is ultra slim type model of photoelectric sensor. And then share with you for the application. As we know, the display of our vehicle or automotive is very thin. So able to using the BTS series to do the detection for the laser marker machine. Next, let me introduce a new product. It's a BJX series. Previously, this is BJ series. Right now, BJX is a improvement model of BJ series. Okay, so first of all, the improvement will be the longer sensing distance and up to 30 meter for the true beam model. Previously, what we know is 20 meter. Now is improved up to 30 meter. And then we also add on a function called mirror surface rejection, MSR. So with this function, the emit light and the receiver light between it will be have a 90-degree of the difference with our retrorefractive mirror as model MS-2A. So this one will be improved such as if let's say today your object detecting object is a highly refractive target, so it will not have the fault signal. It's because of the MSR function. And also we are add on the mutual interference prevention function, but this one is accept the true beam model only for the refractive model and also the diffuse models. So with this model, however, our sensor is installed side by side, but it will not affect the detection for the nearest sensor. Please refer to the picture. And then also we are add on the function as you can operate the sensor under the sunlight. It will not affect the detection result. And then For your information, for BJX series, we have do the improvement that we build in the nut inside our enclosure. So follow as the comparison in between BJ series and BJX series. For the BJ series, we need to add on the screw, or we need to tighten up the screw by our own. But with BJX series, we are built in the nut inside the enclosure, and you just directly tighten up the screw is okay. Of course, we also have the indicated as our others photo sensor model for the detection indicator and also the stability indicator. And then for the sensitivity and operation mode such as light on, dark on, or NC and NO, you can adjust on the top of our BJX series. Share with you for the application for the packaging industry printing machine. Next, we are talk about for our compact oil resistant photoelectric sensor BJR-F. Okay, so first of all, I would like to sharing about for the design for our BJRF. So you can see here the enclosure is made of ABS material. That means this is anti-collision. And then they also have the LED position that indicate for the detection and the stability. And then the nut is also built in. And then we have a oil resistant PVC cable design for the cable type and also cable connector type. Of course, this model we also design with MSR function. It behave of the fault detection with the high refraction target. Yes, we also add on the mutual interference prevention function for BJR-F series. And also, the sensing distance is up to 50 meter for the true beam model. And also, you are able to operate or install the sensor under the sunlight. And then, the protection level is IP67, waterproof, dustproof, and oil-proof. So, share with you of one of our application is install the BJR-F series at this CNC machine application. Next will be the photo micro sensor SBS5 series. Majority we are separate to two. First is a cable type. That means they have pre-wire. That means it's come along with a wire, and then you can do the direct connection. And then the second will be the connector type. So for your information, we are able to convert or replace directly with the most or the more photo micro sensor in this market. That means you are able to send us the part number for other brand, then we can do the conversion directly to you. And then share with you for the application for the BF5 series. Detection for the location of working plate during laser marking process. Next, we are sharing about this BS5-P is a push button type photo micro sensor. I think this one is not similar as others market players. So let us have a look. This is designed as a button, but inside it is a photo sensor design. And then the mechanical life cycle is about 5 million. And then this is the sound of the design, and then the cover, and also the indicator. You can see for the left hand side picture, they have total two position, have a LED indicator for the trigger for this BS5-P, and also the brackets for the mounting is in seal type. Okay, so share with you for the application. This one is the waffle process as a semicon, and then we apply this BS5-P for this application. And then next is our BL series. It is compact photoelectric liquid level sensor. Okay, so this one we need to apply on those place that would like to detect the water level with a transparent tube. All right. Next, let me introduce with our universal AC and DC photoelectric sensor with built-in amplifier, such as BEN series. So this BEN series, normally we are applying for detect those object is big, such as car or vehicle. And then for your information, this sensor is able to using power input, which is AC. And then you can select for the transistor output, such as NPN or PNP, or direct link up with the model, which is built-in relay. Next, let me introduce our BA2M series. This is a diffuse refractive photoelectric sensor with long sensing distance. And then you can see the sensing distance is up to 2 meter for this diffuse type photoelectric sensor. And then next will be our U-shaped photoelectric sensor, BUP series. This we are most applying on those lift application. Next is our BX series. You might ask, this is similar as previously what we are sharing BEN series? Yes, about the same. Majority the difference is some of the BX series you also can select the model which have timer delay. Next, let me introduce our cylinder type photoelectric sensor BRQ series. Okay, majority BRQ series we are separate to 3 models, such as plastic, metal, and also standard seals. Among those 3 models, we also can select as a short body or long body or side sensing. Long sensing distance up to 30 meters. Okay, so this is for the true beam models up to 30 meter. And then of course we also build in the mutual interference prevention function. And then you can do the sensitivity adjustment with our built-in adjuster. And then we also design for the indicators such as stability and also the trigger output. And for your information, among these three models, we have IP67 for the plastic and the brush model, and then the standard seal model SUS316 model is able to achieve IP69. And then share with you for the application. This is the fueling process, and then we are uh, apply our BRQPS site sensing type photoelectric sensor for the space issue. Next, let me introduce our color mark sensor as a BC series. So these color mark sensors, the design is it will emit RGB such as red, green, and blue light, and then until the object and reflect the RGB ratio back to the sensor for doing the detection. Of course, we also design for the stability and output LED display. And then for your information, it is a high color matching accuracy color mark sensor. And then the color matching accuracy is up to 99.2% with a 12-bit resolution. Among the setting, we also have two modes. One is C mode, beige color ratio, and then another one is C plus I mode, mesh color plus intensity ratio. And then at the middle of this LED is a teaching indicator. After we do the teaching, there will be indicate what is the color we are teaching or what is the color we are need or able to detect for the teaching. Of course, NONC, you can do the selection, and then this is able to detect the tidy color mark as 1.24 mm times 6.7 for the spot side. Of course, we also design with a off delay timer for some application that we need to apply the timer for delay detection. And also this is IP67 protection structure. Share with you for some application that we have been done. Okay, so from the left side, this is detect the label. Is it the label is stick on the packaging? At the middle is for the semicon. You need to detect the error during the manufacturing process. And then lastly, on the right hand side is detect the marking for the packaging process. Next, we would like to share about another very good product. It's a BH series, our photoelectric sensor. So this design is a little bit different than the normal photoelectric sensor as our BJX series and also BRQ series. So you might refer to the picture. It can be front mounting, and then Autonics is provide all the bracket and the nut in our package. And then you are able to do the side mounting with the screw and nut inside our package. And then the best function for this BH series is NPN and PNP open collector output in one sensor. This is easy for the maintenance side or the keeping stock. You just keep for one model, then you can fulfill NPN or PNP just using the wiring connection as black color output as NPN, white color is for PNP. And then the sensing distance for true beam model is up to 20 meter. And then this is a very compact size, just 34.5 mm for the height. The width is 14 mm and the thickness is 28 mm. And of course, you can adjust the sensitivity and also the light on, dark on, or NO or NC on the sensor. Of course, this BH series we also built in the design for MSR function, same as just now BJX, BJR-F, and also BRQ photoelectric sensor. And then, of course, another good design is the indicator. It's designed on the top of the sensor, very easy for the viewing. And also, this sensor is IP67 protection structure, such as waterproof and also dustproof. Share with you for our application as the packaging line detect the canned drinks for counting with our retro-refractive mirror. And then next will be the BJP series. It's a photoelectric sensor for PCB detection. Okay, as we know, the PCB design that have a lot of hole on it. So our design, the beam for the detection is about 30 mm times 3 mm. So it will be able to detect those PCB board with hole. And also we have a BGS function. It is background suspension. As we know, some of the PCB is black color. Okay, if we don't have the background suspension function, it will be affect the detection result. Of course, they also have a NC, NO, or light on, dark on selector switch. You can do the setting for the sensing range from 10 mm to 100 mm. Share with you for our application. It's a PCB detect for the standalone machine, or we at the conveyor line. Thank you very much. This is all my sharing for the photoelectric sensor product of Autonics.